Boom. Welcome today's episode. G Day. Wait, fuck. Welcome to today's episode, Daddy's Dirty Library.
Did you say T-Day? Welcome back to DGL, Daddy's Dirty Library.
Avatar Live Action Episode 2, Warrior.
Big Daddy!
Production.
coming out to play. This was different. This
This
was
was
different than the
amazing.
first. I really liked it because I mean the first episode was an incredible not an incredible, but it was a consolidation of 3 episodes. It was nice, almost
Mhm.
time for time. 3 episodes, 20 minutes each, 1 hour, boom. And it
We got
captured,
the Momo in the beginning, so perfect.
yeah. So this one was different where it was almost an hour, but it only focused on one of the episodes. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a little different, but I really liked it. So I like both versions. I like the creative ways that they did both, and not just me, but again, my ADHD wannabe kids, or AKA just regular children, were sitting there and they were just like, there was a point, and they're like, wow, they're laughing at I think something that the uncle did. They're like, man, it's funnier to see this in live action,
Hmm.
and it's like, I mean, I think that the anime is a little bit funnier, but I took that to be like they were really enjoying the live action. Sounds like a win for
It's
that on
funny
that
that you
side
say
also.
that because they fully focus on making the series more adaptable to kids than to, you know, the overgrown adults who shouldn't be watching series. You know, they have more things to do, like go to work. But they focus this to be more um, relatable to kids and more
Hmm.
enticing for children to want to watch it because it's just like this. That's what the series was before. You know, it had a
You
great
think you
story.
think you think they did
But
that with
on
this live
Nickelodeon,
action?
they had it for like to bring
Oh
in
yeah,
people, and I think they
yeah.
did that same thing with live action for the newer generation that's younger, not for the older. Oh yeah, I used to watch this when I was a kid. Now they're not looking for us old fogies.
Yeah. Well, I think that definitely the animated version was way more of a geared towards children, and this one is a lot more mature. Like there's not just with the lot more serious in tone, but there's a lot more, and maybe it's just because the time is different. But there's a lot more vulnerability in a
Hmm.
lot of the characters that just didn't exist back in the day. Like they'll do something crazy and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And it's like, yeah. But in this one, it was like, seeing Zuko's talking about, it's been 3 years now. I really feel like, like, wow, that was a big moment. Or seeing Katara like just spitting out wisdom left and right. It's like, damn,
And having the flashback of like getting burned by everyone, like being attacked, that was huge. I was like, oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
Of
really
course,
getting
she's
to that, like
still
what she's going through. Yeah.
right. She's still dealing with that. It's like, oh yeah, like she did say that she lost a bunch of people. Well, there it is. Like that trauma is real. It's not just, oh, I can bend, so everything's magic. Nah, that's so yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. I mean, but all that being said, it opened up with Zuko being mad childish, like throwing shit around and breaking stuff. And I was just like, damn, man. And like I knew he was frustrated, and like I kind of like a little similar to what happened in the cartoon. I was like, ah ha ha. But then what he was upset about surprised me. He wasn't upset that he couldn't find his book. He was upset that Aang is a little bitch. he, he was like, the fiercest one. This guy ran away. Yeah, like I would expect this noble, honorable fight to the like one-on-one, even one-on-one soccer, because he's like honor. Like he's all about that. So then when the Avatar, like this was really grinding his gears, and I was like, ah man, it's kind of cool for like not the oh man, like the fiercest warrior. I'm upset because I'm not because like he escaped. I'm not gonna get what I want. He's upset that he wasn't able to have that honorable match that he thought would happen if he would be able to find that needle in the haystack. So I thought that
Hmm.
was a cool,
Like I think he really wanted like a fight to the death in that
yeah,
sense, where this is what he's been searching for his past 3 years. It's all or nothing, and that's why he's just like, no, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take Sokka on one on one, and like he's willing to, do anything and everything for the cause of, the respect of his father back,
yeah,
and
but not
him
sacrifice
seeing
honor, but not sacrifice honor. He wanted
right,
to not only to like be back in his dad's good graces, but he wants to prove also to himself that he is
right,
worthy enough And that's probably why he's pushing, not just he's a great firebender and he could do this range because he's a prince. Like, nah, it's because of his drive, his
Well, we know why. Yeah.
burning passion. So I thought it was a cool, and they talked about that inner strength, in two other dynamics within the same episode. And so I thought that's why I really like that they took the time with this episode. They elongated it to showcase a lot of different things. I mean, they have so Zuko's dead set on trying to prove himself not just to his dad but to himself. And
Yeah,
then
and
you have
the Kyoshi Warriors
the Kyoshi
being
Wars.
so honorable and like, we take care of ourselves for over 100 years. Like,
Right.
we focusing on this because we aren't benders.
We have to be stronger than benders. I was like, wow, okay. And then
Yo,
she's like,
yeah, like true.
oh, this true strength is about the drive, aka the fire that you have, not the power that's hidden within. And I was like, ha. And then juxtapose that with Aang learning how to utilize the power hidden within him. I was like, yo, what a fucking bam, bam, bam. Like, oh,
Mhm.
dude, what a combo.
Combination fried rice. Oh, wait, sorry.
I don't
Wrong firebender with Sanji. Someone
Yeah,
else's own
no,
series.
I don't think that's what they're talking about. I
I'm
don't
just
think that's this
saying,
guy.
he's grilling up some stuff soon.
I think you're a little oh dude, we got that later. Oh yeah. But yeah, this was great. I like I mean, this was a little different than it was in the anime. Like, oh, he's jumping around trying to do random shit, and like then he lands on Kyoshi Island randomly. This was like a determined, no, gotta find out information about this because and I like that change. It's a change that makes me enjoy this one as well as going back to the OG and enjoying that one also. Like it doesn't have to be flat on flat compare like the same thing. And I like that. I like that they changed it. Not, I mean, enhancing it. I don't know if this really enhanced it, but it was a difference that makes the story
In
move along
comparison
a
to the
little
other
bit
live
better.
action,
Oh,
in
dude,
comparison to the other live
I'm not
action,
even.
I don't
Nah.
even think they mentioned the Kyoshi Warriors.
Oh shit, yeah. I don't think so. I made a or she was like, how come they're doing Avatar? It's been so long ago. I was like, well, they've been doing it with a bunch of other ones. And then I was like, well, they did try to do it live action before. And he's like, oh, really? And I was like, nah, you don't want to. I think it's still on Netflix. He's like, oh, I'm gonna watch it. I was like, okay. He came back just
That's not Avatar. That's not Avatar.
he was
That's
so
not Avatar.
disappointed. He was like, that's so much worse than any of the shit I've ever watched. I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, it was. I was like, I went to the movies to watch that shit.
Sorry, it
Mm,
wasn't my choice. But we
yo,
watched afterwards was amazing.
yeah.
That
But
that will never. Yeah, yeah.
even after that, it was the weather, the car accident. It was like, yo, the
Abraham
you.
Lincoln Vampire Slayers the best.
Oh no no
Abraham
no no no
Lincoln.
no 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 no.
That's the
That
same
wasn't.
time with them.
No. That was when we watched Prometheus. We thought that was gonna be like, yeah, that was. Ugh.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
how we say this. That's why I don't remember Prometheus.
yeah. There's
That
nothing
movie
memorable
sucked.
about it. But still, Prometheus is leagues better than live action Avatar movie. But that being said, yeah, episode 2 live action. I really, oh man, I really liked it, man. I really liked it.
The
Shit.
romance in it was pretty strong. Not gonna lie,
I
that was hmm,
that I thought
well
that was
played, Sokka.
absolutely beautiful because it's not just oh, like it wasn't Sokka really like, oh yeah, let me show off in front of this girl. It was a little bit of that, but it wasn't like he was like super on top of her like that. He was just like, oh yeah, well, as a matter of fact, it was a pride thing for him. He was like, yeah,
I don't know.
well,
I saw a couple scenes where he was on top of her. That's
are
all
you
I'm
saying
saying.
that he was on top of her like that? Maybe I think I remembered her being on top of him, but I think maybe both happened.
They did swirl around, and let's just say it was a passionate training session. I was really surprised when he cleaned her face off the the painting, the painted, the
Yeah,
paint on her face. I was just like,
damn, what a
wow,
beautiful woman.
wow. No, I was surprised that I didn't think that she would just take it off like that. Like, I expected it to be like something more hidden in the sense of like, we don't go out without this type of thing. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
that's
I have
so
no
much
idea.
more powerful now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's right because she never took her makeup off until later on, and then she's like, "Wait, don't you
Right.
recognize me?" Yeah. But man, what a like I was just looking at her like, "Whoa, I didn't. That's not what I expected."
Hang on, let me look up the age group before you start saying things.
No, I already did. I automatically did because I felt guilty right after. I was like, "Wait, she's supposed to be like a teenager." Yikes. Yeah, she's like 24,
You're
24
in
year old.
jail now.
Yep, 24-year-old actress. Safe. She's
You
on
live
my
this time, Rob.
she's on my wallpaper. Yeah. But no, but like
No, really, she
not like a
it was really
I wasn't
intense,
like,
like
damn, I'm
to
getting
see.
that. But like she just had such a pretty face. I was like, wow. Oh,
Mhm.
all right.
But it was really intense to see like our what we're used to comedy relief guy be more of a like sensual piece of like, okay, this is where I'm coming from as a non-bender, as a warrior from my tribe, and seeing someone else be so much better than me, and he even humbled himself like, I'm not a real warrior. I'm not a real like
Yeah, yeah.
fighter like you are.
Yeah, that was
Like
beautiful. That was a
that
beautiful
was
moment.
cool.
And she was like, you are a warrior. And I was like, wow, that was cool. And then to see like she's trying to show off for him, like he was trying to show off for her, and she's like, no, well, I'm this because that's what she's used to. That's all that she's been exposed to. So then
Praise
she's
me.
and then she's trying to show off, like, yeah, look at me, I'm top dog, because she's trying to impress him. And he just feels emasculated. And so I mean, good on him for humbling himself even before that to come to her and be like, yo, can you kind of show me how to do some of these like that was cool. So and for her to just to be able to recognize what it was such a beautiful moment, man. This whole this whole episode, just a beautiful moment between them. And it's like, you know, when you see the when she called him for food and just to see her like just kind of like and he's like, oh, cause like I like the whole thing, man. This is like a little mini Hallmark movie. And you saw on the spread like all the food. There was there was no meat there. So that's why she was looking at him and his meat.
No, he was wearing shorts.
Yeah, but she was looking down.
And his abs. I was surprised he had abs too.
Yeah, that's what she was looking at.
I think she
About
was looking
that.
at his
I'm saying.
boomerang.
I'm just Oh, also cool. Use of the boomerang. It's not just like ha 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 I hit things like nope. I kill things with this. And when he was about before the avatar showed up, he was like, I like he was about to use it against the Commander Zhao.
I mean, he even deflected fireball with the fan though. He was, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
I
could step
mean,
it up. He's pulling the cool bar on us.
yeah, I'm a fan.
I see what you're doing. No, no wit magic for me. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Yoshi avatar.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yo, what a
To
badass shit.
really put that into angle, like, no, you're screwing up. You already screwed
Yeah.
up. Run away again, and you will face consequences.
Yeah.
Look what's happening right now. Look what's about to happen. I can show you all this stuff. Oh, you don't I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you what to do. Let
yeah,
me
she
show
did.
you what's good. Snaps into his body. I was like, yo,
Yeah, she's like, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead.
live and feel
Obviously,
a
you
part
ain't doing
of the
what you're supposed to.
Kyoshi.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, that was a badass. Like she's every bit as fierce as she was rumored to be. And it's cool because they kind of showcased her at the beginning. Like, oh,
And they
doing that
even
thing.
told her
And
story. They even told her
yeah,
story, like, oh, was an orphan, was brought up, was like, you
in that
know,
yeah, the nobles, yeah. And then
really didn't have any power. No one expected it. And yeah, like really help people who didn't have power
yeah,
into having power. And that's why they're trained as Kyoshi warriors that aren't.
Yeah,
Defenders, and it's just
yeah,
like, wow,
yeah. To be as
that's huge.
fearsome as she was, that was great to defend herself. Wow, yeah. And yeah, just the lashing that she gave. And again, I think she did something like that in the animated version when he was asking all the his past selves for help about what to do when it came to the Fire Lord. And I think she had
Mhm.
that kind of ferocity because she had this bout with this dude and she ended up killing him. And that's she had to do that to save the world. It's like, well, you know, yeah, sometimes you got to make the small sacrifices for the the few for the many kind of thing. So this
Mhm.
kind of really matches her energy and that ferocity
But
that she came with.
I also
Uh,
like the fact that it's ferocity because Aang did the mistake of disappearing for 100 years.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's not like it's something that, oh, we don't know why, but hey, they're mad too. No, they know what you did.
right.
It's not a hidden truth like, oh yeah, you'll be fine if you just hide. No, it won't. You're the key factor that makes it fine.
Yeah, and I think
And
that's a
no,
great
even
plot
that, the
point that
way the
helps.
way that she said it, it's going to get bad.
Yeah, yeah,
It's going to get bad before it
yeah,
gets good.
yeah, yeah. What if it get? Yeah, it will. Like, oh, and that it's just building off of another combo. Like that's what hope does. Hope is gonna give these people hope, and they're gonna start fighting back, and then it's gonna be two equal sides, and that's the most dangerous part of the war when there's a stalemate. That's where the
Hmm.
most death happens. And that's what she pointed out. Like, yep, it's going to get worse. Like, but think about how
When
much worse it's
the
going to be
biggest
if.
thing, if you don't do anything now, they'll kill another bending tribe,
Yep, yep, just like the air
and
nomads.
that's it.
So it's like
Then
boom,
there is
hitting
no
straight to
avatar.
hitting straight to home. Boom. It's like oh, that was incredible, and it was a great plot point to introduce in order to help move the story a lot faster, which what's needed in order to keep up with this whole 8 episode deadline that they're trying to do. And I think this is only book one, but
I
it's
think
good,
that
great
yeah, this is book one, water, and I think the second one's going to be Earth.
Earth. Yeah.
But
But
they've already
yeah, big
confirmed the
fan.
second season.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that being posted. I was like, great, man. I love this. I love this. So yeah, big fan. Zhao, this episode made Zhao look great. Uh the fire commander, because in
Hmm.
the anime he's a little
Punk.
yeah, little punk. I'll find the non-lethal word to use. But in this one it was, poor guy. Like Zuko over here comes into his place demanding hospitality. Then he gives it to him. Then he's lying to him. All right, then he goes to find the place, finds the Avatar, Kyoshi village, lying to him. And then he's trying, hey, I'm just trying to find he's trying to be nice. He's trying to be all right, well, we'll just look around. All right. And then the fight breaks out, and then his army's getting fended off by these non-benders with fans. And he's like, dude, all right, I'm pissed off now. Then the Avatar comes, kicks ass, and he's like, oh shit, how did he get away? Like, what a poor guy, poor guy. Versus a cartoon, he's just like, ah, well, yeah, I found out what it really is. And then he tries to impose himself, and then Zuko's like, nah, bro, I'm about honor. And then they fight. He was one. Zuko waxes that ass, and then he tries to do a little bitch ass move because he was a little sore loser. And that was but this what makes him seem so much greater. So now he's trying to ingratiate himself to the Fire Lord. And I was like, this fits, and this kind of sets him up to play a grander role than he did originally. So I'm curious to see how this snowballs into the North if he makes it that far.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I'm excited.
Yeah,
This is definitely gonna have a lot of good stuff coming in. I don't know
yeah,
where we're gonna go next in the Northern Tribe. I just hope it's not a big wave when he turns into the Avatar state. And the ships just calmly turn around, and that's it.
yeah. I don't. I mean,
Let's
we've
see
already
how
seen.
this one goes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably a little different. Hopefully, it won't be a little different. I have full faith in the series so far, man. I have not seen anything that I'm worried about. Yeah, I could see that I could see them trying to do things differently, but so far I haven't seen anything that I'm like worried about their ability to make it good. So yeah, I'm excited. Think like a good example was with Grandma's Gift to Katara. That's a
Hmm.
she found a water scroll in the anime like randomly, some pirates, and I started doing the water stuff. But this one it was like, no, her grandma, oh, I was hiding this from you. This is a gift, and like she kind of knew that she wasn't gonna come back, like that old elderly wisdom, and and reaffirmation for Katara, like we're on the right path. Look at this, and that was a clever way to tie that in into this episode because that's just kind of a throwaway episode. Cool, but it's a throwaway episode. But if you're trying to fast track to the end of it in now 6 episodes,
No,
you
might
got
as
to move
well
things
lock
along.
in the reason why. Yeah,
Yeah,
not have like second thoughts. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like it was a small change, but it's a creative way to include something from the old story into the new story in a revolutionary way. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Couldn't praise this thing enough. There was a cool reveal when they were talking about training when Katara was trying to get him to train. It's like, oh yeah, this is all right. Here we go. And he kind of revealed like, I only really trained with your boy who just passed 100 years ago. Just happened. I forgot Gyotza. Anyways, butchered his name. Cool monk guy. Shit. This is gonna fucking bother me. I'm gonna find his name.
It's okay, Rob. It's the Fleet Master Roshi in the dark. Anyway,
No man,
this was
but
a great episode. I'm excited for more. I'm excited for the next.
yeah. But I was just saying it was a great reveal because back in the first episode you see him when he's running around. It's like, hey man, how come you skipped out on training? It's like, oh, because he didn't like he said, Gyoza was the Master Roshi is the only person that he really trained with. That's why he ran away. He didn't want to train with anybody else. Maybe it's because of what happened. Because again, in the flashback about him trying to control his power, he was afraid about how everybody looked at him. So, just nice story build.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Gush, gush,
Yeah.
gush. Like you guys can like, subscribe, and come back to us to hear our dirty little details. Hopefully this continues because Rurouni Kenshin's in trouble. Shit, maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna fucking jinx it again. I still haven't finished Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah. Don't waste your time. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
started watching the episode and I was just like, all right, I got something else to do, and I forgot. And then I go back to Netflix and I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't finish that episode. I was like, I don't know.
I'm so sorry. It's really bad.
Fuck,
Really
man.
bad.
I really like that show. I really like this show. I hope they don't spoil it. All right. Peace, everybody.